How y'all doing? Strawberry, my cat preacher man R&B, and this episode of Retro TV 91. This time over in Sons of Anarchy Season 3, Episode 2. What happens on this week's episode, Jack's trying to find Abel. So he goes to talk to Bobby's ex-wife and her boyfriend, and her boyfriend is a bounty hunter. So Jax tries to get this bounty hunter to track down the guy who kidnapped Abel. He says he'll do it, but he needs Sons of Anarchy's help. He needs them to help him get one of his bounties that are on the run. So they go help this bounty hunter get this bounty, and while they're there, Opie is supposed to be watching the two that's at the desk. Make sure that they don't go to the back. Opie gets distracted by some DVDs that his girlfriend's on, and he lets the two get to the back, but he gets there in time to stop them from stopping the bounty hunter and Jax and Juice getting the bounty that they need to get. But he runs off and he gets hit by a car, and Juice is supposed to stay with this bounty hunter until he finds out information about Abel. And at the end of the episode, we find out that Jax, well, we already know where Abel's at, but Jax finds out that the guy took Abel to Vancouver, and that's all that Jax knows right now. What else is happening is the Sons of Anarchy find out who did the drive-by, and it's Mexican motorcycle club in Lodi, and they're getting patched over to the mines, and this was the initiation of getting the mines, was to shoot up the funeral of Half-Sack. And Clay and them's got this guy dug in the ground, but only his head's showing, and they got some ropes around his neck or whatever braced off, and Jax and Opie have a race and go past his head, and then they find out that the reason that the mines are patching these guys over is that way they can get heroin into the prison system, and that's all they find out about that. What else is happening is Gemma and Tid's at the father's house, and Tid winds up getting shot because Gemma's father thinks Tid is having relationships with his dead wife, who he gets confused with his stay-at-home nurse, and she finds out that Gemma has a bounty for about $25,000, and she's trying to go tell the police about Gemma, and Gemma has her held at gunpoint. And that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Jax knows that Abel was taken out of the country, what's going to happen? As always, Christian and I'll be signing out, guys. This is awesome. It's been Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.